Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about the 4 keys to mastering active listening. We all sometimes want to share our thoughts and feelings with someone who will understand us. We look for that person everywhere. Sometimes we even start a conversation with a taxi driver or someone in line. We try to talk about our work, what's happening at home, but often the response we get is not what we expected. Helplines and psychological support are so important because sometimes we just need to talk to someone who will listen and understand. Now let's talk about how to become a good listener. First tip: don't get distracted. To really listen to someone, you need to get rid of everything that can distract you. Our brain is designed to ignore sounds when we're busy with something else. We can hear noises around us even when we're asleep. But to listen attentively and understand what we're being told, we need to fully concentrate on the conversation. So, when you're listening to someone, it's important to put everything aside and give that person all your attention. For this, turn off electronic devices to avoid the temptation to check notifications or messages. Create a comfortable environment for conversation where no one will interfere with your communication. Focus on body language and nonverbal signals, which can tell a lot about the feelings of the interlocutor. Put aside judgments and assumptions to fully understand the perspective and experience of another person. Second tip: don't interrupt the speaker. To learn to listen, you need to realize that when someone speaks, it's important for them to be heard. Don't interrupt. It's better to wait until they finish, and only then ask your questions and express your thoughts. You might even find answers to your questions in their further words. So don't rush to speak until you're given the green light. And remember, communication is not just words. Nonverbal signals, such as body language, gestures, and facial expressions, also play an important role. They can tell a lot about the feelings and intentions of your interlocutor. Pay attention to these subtle cues to better understand them and establish a deeper connection. Empathy and attention to detail will make you not only a good listener, but also a valuable conversationalist. Third tip: don't make the conversation about yourself. When someone tells you a story, don't rush to shift the conversation to your own stories. Don't interrupt to start your own tale. And if someone shares their impressions of their trip with you, don't hurry to tell about your experience. It may seem that you're not interested in what they're saying. Just listen and participate in the conversation without distracting yourself. And when you listen, try not only to hear the words but also to understand the deeper meaning. Because sometimes the most important things are hidden between the lines. If you listen carefully, you'll be able to catch not only ideas, but also the feelings that your interlocutor is trying to express. This will help you better understand their point of view and build stronger relationships. So, when someone speaks, try to listen with your heart, not just your ears. When you listen attentively, you show respect to the person who is speaking. This creates an atmosphere of trust and openness. Also, don't forget about the importance of asking questions. It not only shows that you're interested but also helps you better understand the interlocutor. And last but not least, be honest in your responses and comments. This is the best way to build sincere and lasting relationships. Fourth tip: ask appropriate questions. Don't hesitate to ask questions when something is unclear. The best way to show that you've been listening attentively is to ask something relevant to the topic. Ask open-ended questions to ensure everything is clear and to prevent misunderstandings. Your conversation partner will be more than happy to share answers. Questions make the conversation more interesting and productive. After all, questions are not just a way to obtain information, but also an opportunity to show your interlocutor that you're genuinely interested in the dialogue. It lets them know that their opinion is valuable to you. Moreover, actively participating in the conversation by asking and answering questions helps strengthen the bond between you. So don't be afraid to engage in dialogue. It makes communication lively and rich. When you talk to someone, remember that it's a moment when real relationships are born. If people see that you truly delve into what they're saying, they're more likely to treat you with respect and trust. Communication is not just about exchanging information, but also an opportunity to understand another person. It's a chance to learn something new and broaden your horizons. Every conversation can be the beginning of something great, whether it's friendship, collaboration, or just a pleasant memory. So cherish every conversation and every word that is entrusted to you. There are distractions everywhere, so it can be difficult to really tune in to what another person is saying. But here are 4 tips that will help you become an awesome listener. And don't forget, every conversation is a chance to learn something new about others and about yourself. It's like a journey into another world where every word opens up new horizons. So be open to the new, and you'll see how it enriches your life. Thank you for watching.